guys, welcome to Stacking the Shelves for the week preceding May 9th. And this should be going up on Saturday, so I hope everybody has a happy Mother's Day tomorrow. For those of I hope everybody's doing well, and I'm just going to go ahead and go through the books, and then maybe I'll chat a little bit at the end. All right, so I did get one book for review, and this was an ebook through NetGalley, and that is Ink and Sigil by Kevin Hearn. This is set in the world of the Iron Druid Chronicles, but it features different characters. It comes out in August. Again, I said I got a NetGalley, so I'm excited to read that. I really enjoyed the Iron Druid Chronicles quite a bit. So, yeah. The other one I bought is the third volume in the Black Clover manga series by Yuki Tabata. Yeah, this has been pretty good. I honestly, I don't like it as good as some other series, but my son is really enjoying it, and I think it's okay. It's, it's a higher quality manga series. It's just not, I'm just not absolutely excited about it. I felt like Volume 2 threw in a lot more characters, and the story was kind of weird. It reminded me a lot of Magi, where they start delving into all these dungeons and stuff, and I just didn't feel like it was all that original. But anyways, that was the other one I bought for me and my son to read. That's the first one I bought. The second one I bought on Kindle. I had a digital credit on Amazon for letting them ship something slower or something like that. And I went ahead and got Poison and Protect by Gail Carriger. This is the first book in the Delightfully Deadly series, and these are novellas. I believe there's 2 of them in that series right now, so yeah, hopefully that'll be fun. I've heard that's a little bit more romancy than actually, whatever. I think this is set, well, maybe it's not. I know it features, spies and stuff. I'm not sure if it's, a supernatural thing or not, but I really like Gail Carriger, and so I like to get books from her to read. All right, then the next, I kind of went a little bit crazy. The next 4 books that I got, what am I trying to say? I'm still doing Kindle Unlimited, and I haven't actually been getting a lot of books from Kindle Unlimited, but I did get these 2 books from Kindle Unlimited, so I borrowed them. And they're ones I've been wanting to read for a while, and I only have 6 books on my to-be-read pile right now, so I wanted to get more. That makes me feel insecure. So the first one I got was Three Mages and a Margarita by Annette Marie, and this is the first book in the Guild Codex Spellbound series. So I really do like Annette Marie, and I've read a lot of her young adult series. I'm really behind on this series, and I just haven't. I think she's even got another one she started. She writes a lot. She releases a lot of books a year. So I'm going to read this one and see how I like the series. I do know this is more of an adult urban fantasy series. So yeah, that should be a good one. And then the next one that somehow I missed, I don't know how I missed that this released, but I saw the 3rd book in the series releasing and didn't realize I missed the second one. And that is Part-Time Gods by Rachel Aaron. And this is the 2nd book in the DFZ series featuring Opal, who's a dragon. And so I really like the first one. The series kind of takes place after the Heartstriker series. It's still set in this DFZ, and it features kind of new characters, with the characters from Heartstrikers occasionally being in the background. But, very excited to read this. I don't know how I missed it. It must have come out late last year or something. Who knows? All right, and then the next 2 were also, they're also Kindle Unlimited. They're ones that I just have kind of had my eye on. The first one is The Watermite Thief by Jordan Rivet. I don't know how you say it. Rivet or Rivet. One or the other. This is just a fantasy, a magical fantasy series. It's the first book in the Fire Queen's Apprentice. It sounded really good. I guess I was reading more about it, and I think this is the 2nd series set in that world, so I did not read the first series, but it's supposed to stand alone just fine on its own. So anyways, yeah, and I'm going to be completely honest. I saw this cover, and I thought it looked really cool, so that's why I read about it and decided to go ahead and get it for Kindle Unlimited. And then the 4th book I got for Kindle Unlimited is The Bloodless Assassin by Celine Jean. I think that's how you say that. And this is another fantasy book. It's kind of steampunky, which I really like. I think it Amazon recommended it to me, like on their little Kindle Unlimited newsletter, because it was steampunky and I read a lot of that. So that is what I got there. And I know I haven't been doing a lot of stacking the shelves, but I have not been getting many books. So to review, I got one for review. I bought 2, and then I got the 4 from Kindle Unlimited. I mean, I can't go to the library right now, so I could do like Cloud Library, but that only works on my Kobo, and I don't like reading on my Kobo as much as I like reading on my Kindle. It's just easier. I also have a Paperwhite, so it's backlit and stuff. But so anyways, I've been paying for Kindle Unlimited anyways, and so I might as well use it for some books. All right, so that's what I got for stacking the shelves. I hope everybody's doing well in the current crazy world. We haven't had a lot of changes, kind of just waiting. My son is still doing at-home schooling. They did announce they're ending the school year a week early. They are not going back to school this year. I don't think many states are. We're trying to work through all his summer activities. He was supposed to be in lacrosse, and that got pushed from spring to summer, but he has hockey over the summer, so I had to call them and tell them that we couldn't do the lacrosse season because they joined a different league that's in the summer instead of the spring, because spring basically got canceled. So we got our money refunded from that, but now I'm trying to figure out, I guess the hockey season, they're going to truncate it from 16 weeks to 12 weeks, and they're hoping to start the first week of June. And then he's normally in a sport camp over the summer, and that had all the field trips canceled. They're not going to do the field trips this year. So we were trying to decide if we want to keep him in that or not, but he sees his friends there sometimes. So I'm like trying to contact all these other parents and figure out, are you guys going? Are you not going? What's going on? And we really want to support the sport camp. It's the guy who runs it. It's more of a local thing, and he does a really good job, and we really want him to stay in business. So I think we're going to have my son go to like some later weeks in the summer, maybe July, August, rather than start in June. But I don't know. There's just been a lot to deal with. I finally did cancel our hotel and tours in Rome, but our cruise is still not canceled. Royal Caribbean still says they're going to start sailing on June 12th, and our cruise is supposed to leave from Rome on June 14th. Delta is not flying to Rome yet and doesn't plan to in the month of May, at least. So we'll have to see how that changes. I honestly think even if it were to all go forward miraculously, and I think there's a very small chance of that, I think we would probably go ahead and cancel the rest of the trip anyways. We're trying to hold out so we can get a full refund rather than get a credit towards a future cruise, because at this point I'm not sure I want to go on a cruise in the next year. So we've got that going on. My husband and I still have our jobs. I think I mentioned last video he did have to take a 20% pay cut. I did get furloughed on Fridays, but it's a paid furlough, so it's allowing my employer to like get some tax benefits or something like that. So I'm actually not where I have a 4-day weekend this week. I have to take half my vacation by June 30th as well. So I am not working a lot in the month of May. So you may see more videos because I'm going to have quite a bit of time on my hands. And we're not allowed to like check email for work or do anything like that, because in order to get this benefit, they need to have proof that like their employees are actually not working. So, I guess I'm okay with that. I don't know. I'm a little bit worried about keeping up on stuff just because if I'm gone so much, but a lot of people are going to be gone. So it's like, at my work at Christmas, like everybody has a lot of vacation. So nobody, like half of December, nobody's there. So it's not so bad when you're not there because you're not so far behind. Anyways, other than that, we are going to try to go camping the week of the 18th of May. I have the whole week off, furloughed again, and then we don't think we're doing this big Europe trip. So we thought we'd take the whole week off and go camping. Right now, Minnesota still is at a stay-at-home order until May 17th at midnight, and then they have been gradually reopening things up. As far as COVID-19 here in Minnesota, things are getting quite a bit worse. We're having a lot more cases. I think we were one of the slowest states to grow, but now that we're getting more cases, it's starting to grow exponentially because that is what viruses do, right? For every contact point, available, it grows a lot more. Some restrictions have been loosened a little bit. Like now we can do curbside pickup from retail stores, and before it was just like essential businesses. I don't think that changes a lot for us, but starting on the 17th, supposedly the stay-at-home order is going to be reevaluated. So I don't know. So we're going to go ahead and make camping reservations for the week of the 18th, and if things get extended, fine. And the only risk I see in going camping is that we are like farther away from our house and our doctors and stuff. We are in an RV and there aren't many people out camping in May, so I doubt we'll even see anybody at the campground. The way they do that stuff is you sign up on an envelope and you throw it in the building, and then they usually have like firewood you can buy and you just drop money in an envelope and grab the thing of firewood. So we never have any interaction when we do that. The only thing that would be different is we do like to eat out at some of the restaurants up north. And of course, those are closed. So we'll have to get takeout, or we'll just bring more food in the camper or whatever. But I'm hoping we get to do that. Aside from that, I don't know. I can talk about the weather. Like our weather got really nice and now it's really cold. We're under freeze advisories for the next 3 days. So it's going to get down into the 30s again. We were up almost at 80 last week and now our highs are in the 50s. So it's kind of bouncing up and down, which it normally does. I did go ahead and plant our garden last week. I braved the garden store and was able to get our pepper plants and tomato plants and potato plants. And it actually wasn't too bad there. Everybody was wearing masks and there weren't that many people there, which we tried to go earlier in the morning and there was a giant line of cars trying to wait to get in. And I was like, oh, maybe we should come later. So we came back right before they're closed and then there wasn't really many people there. So we got our garden planted. That's good, I guess. I don't know. So that being said, that's my little kind of mini update for you guys. I hope that you guys had a great week of reading, that everybody stays safe and healthy and doing okay. I hope you got some great books. I mean, this is actually a really great time to have a Kindle Unlimited membership if you read a lot, because, you don't have to go anywhere. They're just right there in your Kindle. Not that I'm sponsored by Amazon or advertising. I just find it very convenient. Yeah. And I have still been getting some books. As I said, I've been buying some books on Amazon, and they do get here. It just takes a while, so you just never know. Other than that, yeah, hope you guys have a great week of reading. Hope you got some great books, and I will talk to you later. Bye.